Geshu's crimes are too many to record. This has been a hotly debated topic among players since Wuwa's launch. Now, the truth behind Geshu's case has finally come to light. He did indeed encounter Ovathrax alone. I already made a video about this back in March. To understand the full story of Geshu Lin, we need to look at it from Qiu Yuan's view. Roughly a decade ago, Qiu Yuan suffered a tragic fate. His family was slaughtered by the Sword Spectre, leaving him as the sole survivor. The Sword Spectre spared his life and took him as an apprentice. They trained in the bamboo forest for 5 years. Qiu Yuan improved by leaps and bounds, but a flame of vengeance still burned in his heart. During those 5 years, Qiu Yuan was nearly undefeated, yet he never once managed to beat his master. Lastly came to their final showdown. Qiu Yuan sought to leave the mountain and settle their vendetta once and for all. In the end, Qiu Yuan succeeded in his revenge. Yes, the old man in the PV is dead. After avenging, Qiu Yuan lost all motivation to wield a sword. He fought dozens of men with his bare hands, sustaining severe injuries, and was about to die. He was rescued by Dr. Zhang. This injury left Qiu Yuan's resonance power drastically weakened, less than a tenth of former strength. Physically and mentally exhausted, the powerless Qiu Yuan fell into despair. He decided to lay down his sword, stay out of martial world conflicts, and work as a handyman at Zhang's cottage, seeking peace of mind. 5 years passed in a blink. Liang of Mingting's internal security agency found Qiu Yuan, persuading him to return to action with the promise of punishing evildoers. From then on, Qiu Yuan joined the ISA and began working for the agency. During one mission, Qiu Yuan received an order from Grandmaster Liang to hunt down a man named Geshu Lin, accused of pillaging Jinzhou, colluding with Tacet Discord, and disrupting local order. After investigation, he discovered that Geshu was only a squad leader at the time, the lowest ranking officer in the military, leading a team of 5 soldiers. The evidence showed Geshu Lin was not an evildoer, and Qiu Yuan believed the order to kill Geshu Lin was inconsistent with Liang's usual sense of justice. Out of compassion, he let Geshu go. He also noticed something odd about Geshu's abilities, leaving him with a warning.
你有着巨大的潜力，但你必须谨慎地使用你的这份力量。剑不在杀，而在藏。切忌锋芒毕露，反受其害。
If you unwaveringly uphold your resolve to protect others, you will accomplish great things. Shortly after, Liang was brutally murdered by Fractsitus. The killer used bizarre methods, able to shapeshift. Highly likely this was the current Fractsitus leader. As the only witness at the scene with no other evidence, Qiu Yuan was convicted of murder by the legal branch, wrongfully imprisoned, and sentenced to death. On the eve of his execution, Lin of the Justice Commission used his authority to visit Qiu Yuan in prison. Director Lin said, "We've searched through countless records, yet found no resonator capable of shapeshifting and stealing others' identities. At that time, no one knew how much of his sanity Liang still retained. Perhaps the Jinzhou case he assigned you was not his true wish. Given his character, he'd never have issued an execution order for a lowly soldier killing Tacet Discords. That is the crux of the mystery." Lin further revealed, "No one dares to execute you before the order arrives at the 3rd quarter of noon. You can use this opportunity to escape Mingting." With the real culprit still at large, Qiu Yuan vowed to uncover the truth. He would die avenging Liang, even if it cost him life. What followed was the ISA's manhunt for Qiu Yuan, his taking on an apprentice, and the start of a 5-year life on the run and secret investigation. In the PV, Geshu Lin is on the left, Qiu Yuan on the right. 5 years later, Lin fell seriously ill and passed away. Geshu Lin had risen to become a general of the border, yet he had fallen prey to Threnodian. Qiu Yuan's risky return to Mingting this time was for a messenger sent by Lin. The minister at Mingting's military office held crucial clues. According to intelligence from the office, Scar escaped from Jinzhou prison and was spotted in Septimont a few days ago. The doubts of Liang's murder center on Qiu Yuan. Qiu Yuan's doubts center on Geshu Lin. Geshu Lin's anomalies center on the Threnodian. By tracing this thread, we may finally learn why Liang issued that strange order to Qiu Yuan back then, and find clues to the real culprit. That is the main reason Qiu Yuan came to Renacita to capture Scar. Incidentally, the Justice Commission also gave a prophecy to lend a hand to Rover. Leo, a character in the plot, is the one who killed Liang, and he is most likely the Fractsitus leader. Leo told Qiu Yuan, "You have killed so many people, yet your only mistake was an act of mercy." This refers to Qiu Yuan, letting Geshu go all those years ago. Qiu Yuan replied, "I have lost everything now, yet I can never repay the debt to those who died on the field." This likely refers to Geshu Lin's order for Jinzhou's soldiers to fight to the death in Norfall Barrens. So there are 2 possibilities for Geshu Lin's actions. Firstly, he was truly overconfident, issuing a wrong order before the battle that led to countless deaths, and he himself fell into Threnodian's trap, becoming Threnodian's agent. Secondly, the more terrifying possibility, Geshu Lin was already influenced by Ovathrax before the battle, ordering soldiers to die in the battlefield to serve as nourishment. News of his betrayal to the Thrunodians reached Huanglong and the office within an hour of its occurrence. This explains why Geshu Lin earned the reputation of having crimes too many to record. Poor Jian, he endured a year of backlash, with people still calling him a deserter general now. Now he can finally be vindicated? The truth is out. Jian, acting under orders in crisis, preserved the army's strength. He is truly a hero. As for Geshu Lin's anomalies, it is highly likely Fractsidus was behind them. Or perhaps Fractsidus knew all along that Geshu would betray the Thrunodian, which is why they corrupted Liang and made him issue that bizarre order. The full truth will have to wait for future plot. Unfortunately, that day seems far off and no one knows when it'll arrive.